For the speed sign, you're going to receive from LTAP written instructions on how to download this data, and in it will have the necessary passwords and access keys to use this software. Once you get the software installed per the instructions that we send, go ahead and open up the software. You'll also want to connect the sign via the USB cable and make sure to turn the power to the sign on. Make sure you have the batteries connected so that the sign actually powers on. Open the software. You're going to hit the blue connect button. The software is now connected. You're going to want to go to the logs and traffic data table. Come over here to the right where it says download from sign and select that option. You can change the name of this, but do not change where this file is saved, because then you won't be able to access it. The software is pretty particular about where it saves the data, so don't change the destination file, but you can change the name. So I'm going to save this as my location and the sign number. Again, the sign numbers are noted on the signs, and that helps you keep track of your data. Now the software is downloading the data. This may take a minute. Once it's done, it's going to ask you if you would like to erase the data. You're going to select no for now. We're going to erase it later once we're sure we have the data that we need. Next, we'll come down here. If this is your first time using the software, you're just going to have one option, the one we just saved. Since I've downloaded a lot of data from these signs before, it's showing me every download of that data here. But I'm going to select the one I just saved, the Main Street Sign 1. I select it by highlighting the row. Then I come up here to Upload to Traffic Cloud Sites and select that. It's going to give me a warning. Go ahead and select yes. Now, here's where I need to create a new site. Again, if this is your first time using the software, all these site names will be blank. You're going to come down here, select New Site. It's going to bring us online to the Traffic Cloud website and ask us to log in. The login has been sent to you with the instructions from LTAP, so go ahead and put that login information in and hit OK. And it'll open the website. Next, we're going to come up here to New. And we're going to set a site name. We're going to call this Main Street Sign 1. And again down here, Main Street Sign 1. We can center the map if we need to on the road. This may be helpful for some mapping features that the software has. We can also set the speed limit and the direction of traffic, whether it's north, south, east, or westbound. Or you can just leave those as the default since you knew where the sign was located. It looks like we have to set this location. And we can move this if we want to the actual road, but it's not necessary. Go ahead and hit save. Now, we're going to come back in here to our previous window where the software is, so not on the website. Select that location, the Main Street Sign 1, and hit upload. This may take a few minutes depending on how much data you have stored. Once the log is uploaded successfully, say OK. Then you can minimize that window and go back to the website. Select Reports from the top. Come down on the left here. Find your location you just created, the Main Street Sign 1. And your data is going to pop up here on the right. Now, the default is the last 7 days, but we want to go back and find everything, so you can select the last 90 days. It'll go back and find all the data within the last 90 days. And you can see this sign was used between March and May of 2019. To get your reports, you come up here to the top left, and you're going to select Volume by Speed Analysis. Now, of course, you can go through and check any of these report names and any of these different options we're about to show you, but these reports are the ones that we found are the most helpful for local agencies. We're going to leave all of this set. It's the same as what the default is, and then we're going to come over here to Time View, and we're going to select by date, total volumes, and then we're going to select Generate Report. This will generate a PDF report that you can download, print, and save. So here's my report. Shows the speed limit ranges at the top, the dates on the right, and then the number of vehicles going that speed on that date. And at the bottom it shows our totals. And across the right it'll show our totals as well. There are different options. If we go back, you can show by, actually I suggest looking through all of these reports and see what meets your needs or those of your law enforcement. Each report's going to show the data, the same data, in a little bit different way. If you would like to just select certain weeks, for example, if I had the sign on Main Street for these couple weeks and then I moved it to South Street for these couple weeks, then I can generate different reports by trimming the dates to something specific, to specific date ranges. And that's under Select a Range. So if I wanted to select the range for the first few weeks, I can do that. And then generate a different report just for that specific time frame. Again, play around with it and see which reports you like and which ones work best for you. Now, if you'd like, we can go back in. This location is still highlighted, and now I can go ahead and erase the logs from the sign by clicking this. It'll ask me if I'm sure, then I'll select yes.